Good morning. I would like to bring to your attention today, I'm here on my back patio, and I would like to bring to your attention that each of these windows has a what we could call a blind or a shade. See, this is a roll that you can unroll and use for privacy and also to filter the sunlight. These rolls here are over. See, I could see where I am here. I mean, you could see they're over me. Okay. These are rollovers. Okay. I would like to bring to your attention that our spirit guides made sure that these would be a part of this home by the time I moved into it. These rolls have to do with rollovers. See, here's my financial wisdom chart. See, here's the days of the month, 31-day month, but some months have 31 days, some have 30, some have 29. So these have the countdowns, okay? And then I received this amount from Social Security. Is that coming into focus? Can you see that there? Huh. Okay. And then it's my financial goal to have rollovers, a rollover amount each month. So I have columns and rows a part of this chart. Okay? So just sitting in this room and meditating and relaxing here in my heavenly hammock helps me to develop rollovers each month. See, instead of doing things that I have to spend money on, I could just lay here and relax. I could put my Buddha out here and meditate. I could even do, other activities that don't really cost me much money. And this room naturally helps me with the rollovers. So I'm going to put this paper down. I already showed you, this chart, in a previous video. However, I've, made what? 6 columns here instead of just 3 or 4, okay? But the design of our homes we can consider a chart with. See, here's rows or columns, depending on what area of the room you stand in and what perspective you have, okay? We could call these columns here. Here's a column, and these are rows. Okay, so this room is like a chart. This helps me when making charts. So when I set goals, achievement goals, the nature of this room really does help me. Okay? Here, I have a heater. See, here's a heater, and here's you can adjust the temperature here, hotter or colder. And this is the heater. Over there in that corner, on the outside, is the air conditioning unit. Okay, it helps make the house cooler. Okay, so this is like a cold and a hot. See, we could consider variables of hot and cold, okay? When it comes to some sorts of charts, this is very, very helpful, okay? So our spirit guides helped make sure this home was going to be like this to help me develop harmony and a good things that are good for my mental health and also good for my heart, good for my mind, good for my heart, good for my body, good for my soul. Okay? Now out here we have I have a garden that's now starting to wither because autumn is here and the leaves have been changing colors, and look at my bush out here. The leaves have fallen off. They're beautiful red leaves though. They're very beautiful. Anyways, the edge garden used to have these pieces of wood. These pieces of wood were all along the garden. The landlord, for some reason, came over and he removed these from the edge, and then he put them on that side of the house. See, here's the garage. On the outside, he put them there. Later, he told me, Taffy, you could do what you want with these. I'm just going to lay these here for you, and you could do what you want with these, okay? All right, so I decided to go ahead and put these pieces of wood here so that they parallel this heater. It's like I made a little deck, a small deck, okay? These pieces used to also be in the garden. This one used to have a sundial on it. This one had a bird bath bowl on it, okay? Okay. Same with these angels. They were in the garden. Okay, I would like you to consider how our spirit guides helped for these items to be here. Okay, I'm going to talk about how as I moved into this building, our lives began to flux and change, and the person who used to live here before me, see, that only one person has owned this house before me. Okay, so as I moved in, her life began to flux and change, okay? I'm aware of this. I've learned about it. Okay, as she moved out and as I moved in, our lives fluxed and changed, okay? Okay, so I'm bringing this to your attention for a reason. I put these here to parallel this for a reason. Okay, when considering rows and columns of charts that have to do with the goals that you set in your life. Not every chart has to do with financial wisdom. Some have to do with other things. Okay, these things are helpful for those things also. When developing rows and columns to achieve goals, you also may have to consider a three-dimensional variable. There also are columns and rows and pillars. Pillars are kind of a three-dimensional chart. Okay, columns, rows, pillars. Okay, so we're going to go over here, and our spirit guides also made sure that this decorative water pump that is not an actual water pump, see, this pipe does not go down to a water well to pump the water, okay? It is a decorative piece, okay? And it's bolted to the cement. Okay. Now, we can consider this water pump and pillars. See, once the pillars get this high, there is something natural that happens. Okay? Okay, on to my next video.